Welcome to the JO
Welcome to the
Show.
JO
Welcome
Show.
to the JO
Welcome to the
Show.
JO Show.
Welcome,
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 welcome, welcome to the JO
welcome to the JO
Welcome
Show.
to the JO
Welcome to the JO Show.
Thumbs up or thumbs down, handle yours. Cause the topics I discuss opens doors like open pores. My mission have you wanting more, and this is for people all across the board. So if you're sick of the same old statistics from talking heads with their old style of logistics, I suggest that you just let go and give a listen to the JO Show.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to the JO.
Welcome to the JO Show.
Welcome to the JO.
Welcome to the JO Show.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to the JO.
Welcome to the JO Show.
Welcome to the JO.
Welcome to the JO Show.
What up, though, man? It's your boy. It's your boy, J.O. This is the J.O. Show Unedited. We talk music. We talk movies. We talk sports. We talk entertainment. And we damn sure talk all things Cleveland. And look, we talking Browns. We talking Cavaliers. And we talking all things Cleveland, like I said. And I want you to know, look, and then that shoulder. Hey, if your shoulders don't roll when you see this, and if your shoulders don't roll when you hear this, you are a hater. You are a hater, man. Hey, listen. Got some changes in Berea. We done made some changes in Berea, man. And the Cavs got off to a good start. That's what up, though. Hey, listen, what up, though, man? It's your boy. It's your boy, J.O. This is the J.O. Show Unedited. Yo, if you clicked on this, first of all, thank you. I really appreciate it, man. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that bell, open the notifications, share it, comment. When you leave your comments on this show, if you have not seen any one of my shows, when you comment, I post them and we interact. We're missing E-Peasy right now, having some technical difficulties with the boy. So hopefully he can get himself together and get in here. But yeah, you got me right now, the host of the J.O. Show, your boy, J.O. And listen, before we even get into all this, I am streaming on multiple platforms. I am on Facebook, I am on YouTube, and I am on Twitch. I am on Twitch at the J.O. Show Unedited, one word. I am on Facebook and YouTube at the J.O. Show, one word, unedited. A lot of things have changed in Berea. Now, I ain't gonna say a lot, but you know, one thing that I was asking for a long time. But we're gonna get into that a little bit later. First thing I want to talk about, right? Ice Cube said that there's going to be another Friday. Ice Cube said there is going to be another Friday. Like I said, we talk all things Cleveland, man. We talk music, we talk movies, we talk sports, we talk all that. And we're talking the movies right now. Because listen, if you didn't grow up with the Friday, the first original Friday, then you know, I know you've seen the other ones and whatever. But Cube said he is going to make another Friday. Stay tuned, it's coming. He said that there's going to be some people added and some old ones brought in. And I got a question for y'all, man. If y'all watching, thank you. Look, I got a question. Like, how do you do another Friday and have it hit? Because is it too long? Has he waited too long? Has, you know, the greats that you know when you think of Friday, if you don't think of Pops when you think of Friday, something wrong with you. He's no longer with us. If you don't think Debo when you think Friday, something's wrong with you. But he's no longer with us. Roach is no longer with us. Ezel is no longer with us. How do you make another Friday and have it hit? Now, unfortunately, I'm gonna go see it when it hit the theaters. I'm gonna go see it because, first of all, I support Black people. I support movements. Friday is a staple, and I wish Cube knew what he had when he dropped the first Friday. I mean, we all know the story. You know, if you don't know, I'll brief it for you. So basically, Cube didn't bet on himself on that first Friday. And he allowed the others to come on and, you know, but I ain't gonna say finesse him because it was his first movie. And a lot of times when you're doing something for the first time and you're dealing with people that have done it multiple times, sometimes you'll put yourself in a position to where you might not come out the way you wanted to come out. And that first Friday was a bang. I mean, it is a complete classic. We all know that. It is a complete classic. You know what I mean? So I just wish that, Q saw that, like, because he had made a statement about, this new upcoming Friday, saying that, there's a Friday in every hood, everybody has a Friday, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, you should have known that when you first dropped the first Friday, bro. Every city, every state has an Ezel. They do. Every city, every state has an Ezel. They do. Every city, every state has a parent couple of pops and moms. You know what I mean? With Craig and his sister, like everybody, every city, every state has. Every city, every state has that. And we're gonna bring in the boy. We're gonna bring in the boy. What up, man? Every city has that. Like every city, every state has an Ezel. They have a Smokey. They have the kid that kicks over the garbage cans. They got the ice cream. I mean, it was almost right in front of you, Cube, to know that at least our culture was gonna fuck with the Friday. And I wish he would have knew. Like it's that saying. If I knew what I knew now, then you know what I mean. And my question to y'all is like, how do you make another Friday and make it hit when it being such a long layoff, as all of them were? Who do you bring back? I mean, for me, you have to bring back Smokey. I don't know what Chris is on. I don't know if he just feel like I'm above it. I ain't seen him in that movie in a minute since the last Rush Hour. So you have to figure out a way to bring Smokey back. You got to. That's the only character for me that I believe you got to bring back, because everybody else should just be in it. Uncle Elroy should just be in it. Money Mike should just be in it. Damon isn't. He should be in it. Like everybody else that was in any Friday should already be in it. But our question to you all is, who would you add? Who would you add to another Friday movie to make it hit? And don't do the obvious. Don't do Kevin Hart and all that. Like kind of think outside of the box when it comes to another Friday. A Friday that has been taken forever. And now, like I said, Cube has said there will be another Friday. So I'm asking y'all, like, how do you make another Friday and make it pop? Who do you add and who do you bring back? Like, because I want this movie to entertain me for one, but have some type of substance. You know what I mean? Don't just put out another Friday because the name Friday is on it. And you know what I mean? You can kind of like get that you can get that pub because the name Friday is on it. So you say new Friday. I don't even know when it's going to drop. No clue. But I'm already ready for it. You know what I mean? So don't use that to your advantage. Like you got to really dig deep, Cube. You got to really dig deep to figure out how to create another Friday, because I'm confused. I don't know if you waited too long. And yes, you can always add new characters and, kind of modify what is, but so many important pieces to this movie has passed on. So many people that when you think of Friday, when you hear the word Friday movie, there's automatic people that you think of. And when you're missing those pieces and you're trying to add to kind of create that kind of void, which is impossible for Pops. Like, I'm guessing you're going to have some type of funeral for Pops, some type of memorial, some type of something. You know what I mean? What up, man?
What up, man?
Um, as you see, I got started without you because I knew you were coming, but I had to, kind of get this show rolling. And
Sorry, y'all. Sorry.
how you feeling, man? How was your day, bro?
Just rejoice. I guess I overslept, JL. Let's just leave it like that. All
It
right.
happens. You know what I mean?
It
It happens.
happens. I'm sorry.
It
I'm
happens.
sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, everybody.
But look, man, I'm giving out questions right now about this new Friday movie that Cube said that is going to be in the works. So, like, one of my questions is, how do you do another Friday and make it hit? How do you add new pieces, and how do you keep it somewhat original? So, E, let me ask you, man. I'm about to bombard you right now because shit, you late. So, I'm giving you questions right now. Another Friday. How do you make it pop?
You don't. And the reason I say that is, like I heard you say earlier, who can you use to replace Devo? Who, Chris Tucker may not be in it, or if he is, or, Day Day, or Cube. But again, it's just past overdue for me. I wouldn't be interested. It might be one of those, like we used to say back in the day, an HBO Showtime movie. I'm just flipping and just let me just see what this is. But
Yeah.
I don't really, and just to be honest, I don't really think he should do it. I think you should just do a totally different another movie. Just do another movie.
I agree. Like,
Yeah.
when I heard the news, I'm like, well, like, how?
I
And
mean,
he's
it's
saying all
interesting.
the right things, but like, bro,
Yeah,
how?
it's
How?
interesting. hmm
And
I
I
don't
know
think you do it.
they gonna be in it. All right, no, he gonna be in it. Like, he can't live without Q, so he gonna be in that movie one way or another. But
hmm
I was just curious to know because I heard that we talk all things, especially movies and music, and you know
hmm
it was an interesting topic to me when I heard it. Like, well, so this is going to happen, and he said, I'm going to bring in new people. So who would you bring in? If
Me
you're Q, now
personally,
listen,
I don't
if
know.
you're Q, like let's just put our feelings aside about how we feel. If you're Q and you're going to drop this movie, who are you? Who new are you adding?
I'm combining all the Fridays together. That's what I'm gonna do.
You got
And
to.
whoever left over, to add a little bit or a piece, I don't. Like I said, I don't know. I don't think it's possible to keep adding on to something that's been a classic for so many years. I mean, even next Friday is good. I don't.
Yeah.
You should have came at back in the 2000s. This should have been a talk in 2010. It's too late now.
But see, like I was explaining earlier, I think that if Cube knew what he had from the jump, they probably would have came out like bang, 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 bang. But
But you got to
he
understand
didn't bet
though
on
too.
himself.
Yeah, but you got to understand this too though. He also still has to understand that he has to pay these people more than what he did, before.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, you could put DJ Pooh, you could put everybody in there. It's just I don't know what the storyline's gonna be, how it's gonna go. So I mean, he'll have to just show me. But at
Yeah.
this point, I'm not running to the theaters to go see
That
it.
was my next question. My next question. Like, so are you going to theater it? Or are you going to just couch and chill it when it
Like
hits?
I said,
Yeah.
it better be one of them Netflix.
Yeah, that's
But
funny, man. That's
I
funny.
just don't I just don't see it.
Yeah, I didn't either. I was just concerned about how long it took for one, like as all of them did. Excuse me, it took forever with all of them.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So it was like what do we do?
Yeah, that's a true statement right there.
What up, little bag baby? What's going on?
That's a true statement.
See, I didn't think about it that way. I'm thinking about my own personal feelings about this Friday, but I guess everything is being modernized and everything is being kind of rebooted. So I wouldn't say this is
Yeah.
a reboot, but if you're trying to target a younger audience and trying to then I can dig that. The new generation Friday is needed for the kids, but again, how do you put that together?
I mean, I don't know if Craig and all of them got kids at this point, and now
Yeah,
they the older generation or whatever, or however they do it. I don't know. I don't see
yeah.
this really being a topic of agenda because nobody really cares. I mean, if you're gonna bring it for a new generation or bring it out for us, I mean, we're not tearing down any walls to go see it in no theaters.
I mean, I think
That's just me.
he still has his fan base that's gonna, I
Yeah,
said I would just on the support factor, like, you know what I mean. But it's not like I'm like marking the calendar and like, oh, I gotta premiere it and all that shit. I mean, but I probably
so you
go.
going to the theater to watch it?
Yeah, I'll probably go like week 3 or
Oh,
something. I'll probably, what I
oh,
mean, it's
okay.
been out for a couple of weeks. I'll just on the support side, like I'm big
Yeah,
on support because
yeah,
I'm asking people to support me. So like,
yeah.
when you drop anything, it's something to support, and hopefully the trailer gives me something else besides my
Hmm.
own feelings. Right now, I'm just in my own feelings about it. But like, who knows? But I just wanted to pose that question because I know
Yeah.
Friday is in our culture, regardless of what it is. So I just wanted to pose that question out there.
Well, speaking of support, and next Friday, November 1st, I will be in the land doing the show at 8 o'clock around this time.
Yes, sir.
Getting ready off the road. So me and Jay will figure this out in the meantime. But yeah, please support me. Your boy EP underscore comic right underneath.
Yes, sir. Where's the show at?
The show, I don't, JL, I'm sorry. I thought I sent you the flyer, but
You
I,
probably
I
did.
want to say, I want to say it's in Euclid,
Okay.
but or off Euclid, but I'll have it for you. I just follow us on there. You know what I mean? EP underscore comic. I apologize. I
For
wasn't
sure.
prepared.
For sure. For sure. A little shout out before we get into the topics of the day, but just wanted to give a shout out to Stephen Vogt, the Guardians manager, for being the American League Manager of the Year.
Yep.
Deserved, well deserved, like well deserved. Because like I said, I didn't see the ALCS. Like I saw, them trying to figure some things out and
Mhm.
surpass what I thought. So well deserved. Yep.
Very well deserved.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Oh, though. Before I even get it started, we are on multiple platforms streaming live right now. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitch. We're on Facebook and YouTube at the Jail Show, one word, unedited. We are on Twitch at the Jail Show, unedited, one word. And I'm trying to crack the code with Twitch. Like, ain't really feeling the love yet on Twitch, and that's partly due to me not really doing my homework on it. When I started this, people were giving me suggestions on platforms that I should be on, and Twitch was one of them. So I be on there. I check, although I do know that. So our videos and our episodes on Twitch, they're up for 7 days, and then they're gone.
Mhm. Okay.
So maybe that could be, but again, I gotta crack that code and figure out what's going on because I need some Twitch love. Okay, need
And
some
it's
Twitch
free to
love.
follow. Don't forget, it's free
It
to
is
follow.
free to subscribe. It is free to follow. It is free to get that shoulder roll when you hear this and see this. It is free to do all that, man. Support is free.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, it is the most. It's the most freest shit that you can ask for from somebody. When you're trying to grow something, normally somebody coming at you like, "Yeah, man, I might need a couple
Two
stacks,
ninety
a couple this."
nine
You
a
know what I mean?
subscription,
I'm just asking you for a like and a subscribe. You feel me?
and come have fun with
And
Jo and
come have
EP.
fun. That's
Yeah.
what it is,
Yeah.
bro. Bro. So let me ask you a question, man. Kevin Stefanski is no longer calling plays. Who made that call? Go.
The gatekeeping of whoever wanted Deshaun Watson down. Now Deshaun is out of the picture. Okay, Kev, get a playbook up. I think for real, Jo, the regime of him is getting stripped away slowly but surely, like we said, this was going to happen with Kevin, fourth down Kev. That's what I like to call him. But you did too much, bro, and it's time for you to get stuff taken away from you. We're gonna enable you a lot, and I think that came from the front office due to the fact that I think he's almost out the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seat is hot. It is. You don't You don't make a move like because when I heard it, I'm like, well, and this is like at the same time of finding out that DTR's got a bad finger and that famous Jameis is going to be your starter. And famous Jameis to me is a Flacco, minus the Super Bowl ring. But if you look at their stats, they're pretty much almost identical. Joe Flacco got more games on his belt, so yeah, but they're pretty identical. So Jameis Winston, he's thrown for 22,187 yards career, 9 seasons, 142 touchdowns, 99 interceptions, 87 QBR, and 11 rushing touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Then you go to Joe Flacco. He threw for 44,652 yards. He has 252 touchdowns and 156 interceptions. So Jameis Winston is on pace to do both of those. And then his QBR is 84.5. The only thing different is he's a Super Bowl MVP and Jameis is not.
Yeah.
But when I heard the news, I'm like, well, this would be your typical, your Jacoby Brissett's, so why now? Like, why are you giving the play calling now?
Like I said, I think it hasn't been working. It hasn't been
Of course it hasn't.
it hasn't been creating a chemistry within the team. You know? So at the same time, Kev, we paid for this man to come in here. You are already embarrassing the new coaching staff after firing the old ones. That I got to take you from some things. It's better than me giving you this little. I'm taking this away than taking your job and you boxed up because I'm seeing Mike Vrabel on the like I said, I'm seeing him on the sidelines now.
Bro, I've been saying from the jump when y'all decided to extend him, part of the extension should have been, I need those plays, man. I need you to come up off of that. Like, I did not understand how y'all went into this new era. You re-signed him. We're going through a new era now, and believed that he shouldn't have something stripped. So then we get 7 games in. I truly thought that Kevin just wanted to prove that me and Deshaun Watson can get it right. I'm going to be the smartest person in the room, and I'm going to prove to everybody that I can do it.
And you did, and you just lost a lot. You lost a lot. Like, I can't wait to see this home opener because you see, we all in that the
We can get to them.
yeah the Cavs is gonna show a different fan base, but on top of that, like I said, Jo, we the laughing stock right now.
For the
Everything
Browns,
should
of
be
course.
put. Everything should be put from him. We lost our quarterback. We lost the play calling from you, Kevin. That should have been done weeks and weeks prior. You would have sat down with us, Andrew Berry. No, I'm being honest. I'm being honest. So yeah, nothing surprised me with this team. Now we went and got Zappy. Now here we go with all the quarterbacks again. So hey, he whooped the Browns' ass. So
Man, I ain't
hey,
trying to hear that bull crap, man. That's a
I'm
low
just
bar.
saying. I
That's a
know,
low
but
bar.
I know, but at the same time, what do we got to gain or what do we have to lose, as they say? You know what I mean? Let's just go through the cycle again.
Facts. We got to go too. Like we're really missing old boy from last season. Like
Yeah, we're
I'm
missing
sorry
a
I can't get
lot.
his name right now. I'm drawing a blank, but like as far as how he was able to basically make something out of nothing with that O line, and
Hmm.
to leave and to go coach his son, I think. I mean, I guess it was a Brian and Bronny moment. Like you just wanted to have your moment with your son, and that we honored it. So it was like, sure, go ahead, go on and take your expertise somewhere else. We're just gonna, hey, you ever coached the
Yeah,
O line before? Yeah, come on, like
that's
because
how he did it.
because we can't get away from giving coaches some blame. Like when it comes to lining up correctly, not being offsides on your offense, penalties,
Yeah,
holding, jumping,
yeah.
false starts, legal formations. Like
A legal man downfield, all of it.
some of that has to go on the coaching. Yeah, look, we blame the players so much because they get paid so much, but so do these coaches.
Yeah.
The coaches get paid too.
I mean, the only way that I could really not blame a coach is if the player is actually dropping the passes. The player actually can't,
No, no,
do this or do that.
no. For sure. I'm saying,
You're saying the actual fact.
like, yeah,
Uh,
when it comes to penalties and stuff like that, like I just think that that's a coaching thing. Like how often are y'all doing those drills, these false start drills, the like holding, like how often are y'all working on those? And I know it's probably hard when you got so much shit going on. You can only focus on but so many things, and I guess one of them is fundamentals.
mhm.
Um,
It just goes back to what you said, though, JL. I mean, if you a coach, and that's being sports, people that just like to spectate or just say our piece of what we saying, giving
that,
our opinion. But
yeah,
one
that's
thing
just
that we
opinion.
do know as a fact is, Kevin, your staff has this team with no discipline. When it starts with discipline, you ain't got to worry about all these penalties. What is the disciplinary for who's running? Who's, what I mean? Oh, JL, you fumbled. You got to run, bro. What are y'all doing to be a professional team? We're undisciplined. We have the characters, but we undifferent.
Yeah,
We're very undisciplined.
yeah, very undisciplined. Yeah,
Hmm.
and I agree. Like it's like you can blame the players for so much, but the coaches got to get some of that because you determine who's out there. Like you determine who goes in, you determine what packages
Right.
and what player fits that package or whatever y'all trying to do. And you got to see their production in practice. I mean, that's what practice is for. I mean, I know we're talking about practice, but
But it's a fact.
it's a fact. You got to have some type of understanding during those weeks in practice leading up to the game. Like, okay, he ain't
Hmm.
give me nothing. I gotta be able to switch it on the fly. Okay, he stood out to me. Maybe I can move them, like swap them out, see what happened. Like, cause that's my issue with the offensive line. Like,
Hmm.
you gotta know how to you gotta know how to fix it. Like, cause damn, I'm so sorry I cannot think of his name right now, but he had that ability to just know what you have and figure it out. I thought Kevin lacked that when it comes to play calling. When you
Yeah.
calling plays, know who you know who you have, excuse me, know the personnel and placate to how they do things. Like you gotta put it like I don't know. So yeah, I can't not give coaches their just due when it comes to getting these boys prepared. And I know they grown men, but you're still a coach. If that's the case, get out the way. Let them coach themselves. Let them backyard boogie this thing. Like I don't know.
I told you, I'd have been cutting people left and right. I mean,
I
like I said,
mean,
Will
listen,
would have been my first. I'm
the
just being
election ain't the
honest.
only thing that's on November 5th.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
ain't
that trade
lying.
deadline is coming too.
Yeah,
And
you ain't lying.
I
So,
we're definitely we're selling. We're not buying, right? We're selling. Like what 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 are we doing? Like what are we doing? Like is Deshaun Watson the quarterback? Did he play his last game for the Cleveland Browns? Because technically it's a no. But what do you think?
I
Because we
think
gotta figure
this is
this out.
last game. I think this is Deshaun Watson's last game ever as a
Okay.
Cleveland Brown.
Okay. So with that being said, um, not think about this year, but next year, what do we do? Like,
I say, I don't know because you don't want to You're not going to grab somebody out of this college season that's going to be so much of an impact that you are really like. We got DTR still, but DTR don't look like he the answer.
he's just
So
not
we don't want to.
he's a good
Who do we
backup.
have to develop him? And since I've been looking at it, it looked like everybody pretty much contracted locked up as an actual veteran quarterback that could come in and try to prove something or have help of DTR or somebody. But like I said, unfortunately, I don't want to be biased, but I made a manager decision to myself. By week 10, I'm going with the Ravens.
Oh,
I'm gonna go back to the old Browns
oh
because
man.
it
Say it ain't so. Not on the JO show. Say it
I'm
ain't
just
so
saying,
on the
man. Hey,
JO show.
I'm just saying, y'all can get at me, killer. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to, but them boys look nasty, and that's how an organization supposed to be, right? You know, they don't win the Super Bowls, but they're gonna give you some games to cheer about. If we had that squad in Cleveland, in which we could have had,
But see,
we
that's a
could have,
fire
we
sale.
could have, we could have got Lamar Jackson. So
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
it's a
yeah.
lot.
I mean,
So I'm sorry.
don't get me started on the woulda, shoulda, couldas with the Browns. But like, okay, I can agree with the 3 or 4 year plan, but like to do all that, this is a fire sale. Like, so we need to do that now. Like, and I don't see them doing that now. I don't see them. Maybe Ward, Chubb. I just don't think see them leaving Chubb alone. Period. And they're gonna try to make something shake for Chubb. Like, I don't know. I mean, I know running back life expectancy is shorter than most, but and he's coming off 2 major joints, so I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe I don't know.
probably
But
he
you
only
can't trade
got
him
two
right
more
now because
years.
you
He might
can't
only
trade him right
got
now
two.
because no one you can't trade him off his name alone coming off a major
Two
injury.
injuries. You're right.
You got to see what he got, and he only played
Yeah.
one game. And honestly, thank you that he made it through the entire game. But the run game was null and void. So
I just feel like Chubb's only got two more years on his legs, and he will retire at Cleveland Brown. I mean, that's the best thing that I can say about Chubbs. I mean, I don't see him being a prospect for longevity for anybody's team right now. So
no, no, but
you're right on
he
that.
can go to Kansas City or something like right now. You know what I mean? Like they can
Tear
use
it
him right
up.
now. You know what I
Tear it
mean?
up.
Him and
Yeah.
Kareem, they'll use Chubb and Kareem the right way.
Yeah.
Like you kidding me? Like if nothing else, they'll know how to use them boys the right
Yeah.
way. I
Yeah.
feel like they dropped the ball with them two dog. Two healthy Kareems and Nick Chubb, bro. Yeah, y'all they dropped the ball. But yeah, I mean that's basically fire selling it, and you can do that too.
Yeah.
I mean, start over. What because at the end of the day, I guess you got this new stadium, and I know that the city is trying to, bro. The city is tripping. Like you're trying to sue them on some art model rule, bro. Listen, the Browns are moving. Y'all just want a couple dollars. That's all it is.
I
And,
can't blame
why,
him.
and listen, I would give you guys as a Browns owner, whatever. I'll give you the 30 year of I believe it was some number like 1 point some billion. You know what I mean? For 30 years. Because I think the rent was like 250,000 a year or 275,000 a year. You do that by 30, it's like one some billion. You know what I mean? Give them that because they're moving. Y'all want some money here. I get it. Because y'all really don't care. Listen, they didn't care. They already wanted to do something with that lakefront. I mean, they were just trying to pretend to the city that
Hmm.
we tried. That's
Yeah.
all it was. Like the Browns is
I would
moving.
just,
It was a money grab for the city.
if I was the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I would actually connect that to that that site or that area over there.
Bro,
Build
the
a little
Science Center,
concert
all that.
dome.
Like,
Build
bro,
a
you can
little
do
concert
that. Are
dome,
you
like
kidding
the
me?
front row. Put something like that over there, But I mean, again, I understand the city. Yes, that has been done to the Browns before. So, people my age understand when the man
But
was
they're
renting
not
a
going
building
to
out for a
Baltimore.
dollar.
They're going across the
I,
street.
I get it. I get it. But across the street ain't Cleveland.
It's
It's a
still Cuyahoga
suburb
County,
town.
right? Is it
Yeah,
still
I mean,
Cuyahoga County? So does the
yeah,
county still eat regard
you,
like
you're right.
like we'll be
You're right.
okay. And then they'll have the money to do something nice at that lakefront and
Yeah,
generate more money. So like I
yeah,
appreciate the effort to try to prove to the city that you were trying to fight, but
yeah. Or at least
the
take that
Browns are going
money
to Brook
that
Park,
that
everybody.
y'all own us for that,
Yeah.
Mr. Haslam, and make it so where the taxpayer ain't gotta pay taxes because y'all about to get hit. Beer is about to go up, cigarettes, whatever they want to do till you get this stadium and shit built. So I get that. Hey, nope, nah, Jimmy.
And
I
in
drink
the
Heineken. You're not raising my
yeah.
kid till 18.
And
$18.
in the Model law, it says like you have to give 6 month notice, and they giving you 4 years. So it was just like, yeah, look, I just want some more
I'll just
money.
let it play out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am. I'm not into all
Yeah.
that. I'm not into politics, but it was just funny to see the city like, try to put this last ditch effort. That we're gonna
Yeah.
take it. Like, man, get out of here.
Yeah.
Don't get your money and go because y'all didn't want it. But do you think that Jameis Winston can like do anything to bring at least viewers back to the Browns for this season? Like what? Because I don't even know if he's going to start after DTR gets his finger or whatever together. But if he plays well, let's say he plays well Sunday, he plays well next Sunday against Los Angeles. Got to
Mhm.
buy and you got the trade deadline. Do you keep him or do you trade him?
Jameis come out this Sunday.
No, he
Would
plays
it?
Sunday. Yeah, and I
Yeah.
said
Now
and
listen to
then
me.
he may play
If he
next
come
Sunday as
out,
well before the bye week. But I'm saying if
uh,
he plays well in these two games by the trade deadline, do you keep him or do you trade him?
okay. Let me say this again, since you interrupted me real quick. If Jameis come out this Sunday and win their first game, Jameis ain't going nowhere. Okay, because we haven't seen anything to excite us so far this year. So yeah, you come out week two, yeah, you definitely gonna ball because you got a little bit team morality. Then after that trade deadline, we got some other pieces to worry about than just Jameis Winston. I'm looking at trading people off that offensive line. So yeah, Jameis could secure himself with one win out of these 2 weeks before the bye.
Who you trading on the offense? Who's taking something from our offensive line? Who you trading?
I want to get rid of Willis.
Okay, but who's taking him?
Oh,
He has
somebody would
he
Baker
don't have
would
good
get him.
tape. You got to have
They
good tape for that. Like
some people, hey, they act a certain way to get out of here.
you better not bring that shit to me if I'm an owner. You can have him. No thanks.
Mm,
Y'all figure that out for the rest of the season. I'm just saying because why? Then how and why did DTR jump Jameis?
because of Kevin Stefanski. We already said that. Like you had no type of morality to think that we was gonna win that game against Cincinnati and not put him in over this cat. I don't understand why DTR came out off the bench. So one, he
But
had a
he was
couple
named the backup
flashes.
before the game even started.
Even started. That's a coaching decision. That's a bad coaching decision. You know, even though that the Bengals gave up at the end of the game, you see what we could possibly have out of Jameis Winston.
And but see, that made me think that they was going to try to trade him anyway. They
Yeah,
for some reason they believe in his DTR character, and they were going to trade Jameis.
that was the plan before Deshaun got hurt.
Right. So do you still? So like, my question is, once the finger gets better for DTR,
No,
what's your reaction? Because I'm going to be pissed too. Like, but what's your reaction if after if this is say for instance he plays well on Sunday, but DTR finger is better for the Los Angeles game, and they bring him back in?
it's a dumb coaching move. Why am I bringing you back, DTR? I mean, to me, I'm not trying to be funny. DTR is a hell of an athlete, but he's not that quarterback built to me. Next is going to be his arm broke. The man needs to hit some weights. He has to have a different type of. Uh,
Beans and
I
rice.
say, yeah, I just don't see him as that stature. Not to discredit him, but I feel like if he was a little bit taller on the quarterback side, I might be a little bit more believing. But I don't, I don't get nothing out of seeing DTR taking over the Browns. I
I
don't think
don't
he's
either.
the new franchise. I don't think he has the capability to come back from a finger injury to take over if this man is showing that what he could do. You know, let mess around and famous Jameis beat the Ravens. Let him mess around and win the week after that. Let him mess around after a break and win again. Now we looking at what 3 and 5. I
It
mean,
was 3-6 before the
yeah,
after at the bye. if we
Yeah,
win the next two. But I
yeah.
s- I think they can beat the Rams. It's the Baltimore game for me. I feel it would be the game that when you're supposed to lose and you win, like type game.
I agree.
But I'm not booking them, with a win. I would book them more with the Rams and the Baltimore Ravens. But I
Yeah.
do believe, in every season you
I
lose
mean, we
games
got
you're
the
supposed to
defense
win,
to
and you
do
win
it.
games you're supposed to lose.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
We got the defense finally cracking. Again, the offense lost it. Who was running the playbook? We
yeah.
already know. So again, Jameis could sell a little bit better on this offense going into Baltimore and going into the LA Rams.
But are we
So,
making the playoffs?
Jay, are we talking to? Come on, man.
I'm asking a question to give some more after that. So, I mean, are we making the playoffs? It-
I'm gonna keep my mouth closed. I gotta see what we haven't. We can't think about playoffs right
so
now.
if we're not, I'm just saying. So if we're not thinking about the playoffs, then what is it to keep Jameis if we can trade him and get something and just ride the rest of the season out with
But
DTR
what
and
would you
then
get?
and
What
then
would you
move?
get?
And I don't know.
A
I
draft
don't I don't
pick?
I don't know what his market value is, but
Exactly.
he still has more tape and more market value than DTR.
So do Chubbs and Miles Garrett, but I don't want to get rid of
I
them
think
if we don't
Miles has
have a better.
of course, Miles has the most marketable ability for
Right,
anybody.
right.
Chubb to me, I don't believe it because you coming off this injury. So if
Yeah, I'm
I'm a
just saying
franchise
off of
owner, I
Jameis
gotta see it
Winston.
first. I can't just
Yeah,
I can't just bring you in because you're Nick Chubb.
I'm talking about within them three players. Of course, they got more value than them, but like I said, if I'm going for the home run, I'm not really worried about trading him at the deadline. That was talks before with a healthy Deshaun Watson. We need a veteran quarterback. Now, what if the Zappy kid come in and show us that he'd be like a Purdy? We don't know. So at this time, the trade deadline, I'm looking to see what I can do to beef up my offensive line at this point and get a draft pick.
I'm trying to figure out who you trading on this offensive line and who's stupid enough to be like, yeah, I'll take him.
You never know.
I mean, I guess,
You never
but
know.
you know,
There's
my
always
eyes.
somebody that hit a lick on. You never know.
I guess maybe you find a better scheme, a better situation. I don't know, but if you're trying to trade something off what we have to make us better, I don't see how. Like,
I don't see it either. I
yeah, I don't
mean,
I don't see
I
how.
don't even think the Browns are able to get in the trade deadline because depending on who you trade, we don't want them. No team, none out of the 32 NFL teams want anybody off the Cleveland Browns besides Miles Garrett.
Yeah, everybody want that.
Or they
Everybody
might
want that,
take
right?
Denzel. They might take
Oh, they would.
Denzel.
They would. They would.
But I just don't look at Jameis Winston now being a talk of a trade value for anything. I
I
don't
mean, he was going to be a trade value regardless. I felt like I don't know. I don't know to what extent, but they were going to trade him.
probably for a seventh round, sixth round. I don't know. That's not
I
helping
mean,
me.
you need picks because you can bundle picks and get something else. Like you just don't know how you can play it, but we definitely need picks. I do believe we got a second and a third. First, we got a first. I think a first, a second, and a third right now. That's pretty decent. Ain't seen that in a minute, but we also ain't seen how they gonna operate. Like when it comes to the draft, and it's funny that we're talking about the draft 7 weeks.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm not even on it.
7 weeks in the season,
We got
we
other
talking
things to
the
worry about.
NFL draft. Oh my goodness, that is wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, my boy, what up, Bobble? Yes, sir. We definitely. And you know what? I'm putting you out there, brother. Because first of all, you already know I appreciate you. Appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate the support, dude. But see, he's like a half Pittsburgh, but I still watch the Browns type dude. And like, B, I don't. I don't even trust some of the shit you be saying, man. You like Jimmy Haslam to me, dog. Like you Pittsburgh, you Pittsburgh people. I don't trust you. So yeah, that's crazy that you would jump on and tell us what we need. Like um,
I
but yeah,
mean, he might be right. I mean,
I
I
mean
can't knock him.
we do need picks. I mean that ain't. I mean
Yeah,
of course, like yeah, it's just I had to make sure he know I'm a tell it like a Ti is on this show. You a Pittsburgh Steelers fan
yeah. I'm about to become a Baltimore Ravens fan.
and a
So,
Golden State Warriors fan too. Like
man,
just all off the board, man. From Ohio, from Cleveland, Ohio. Like he's just all off the board right now, man. I
I
ain't even
just
gonna
feel
post
like
that.
if
I'm
we
just
all
gonna
like the
say
same team, it wouldn't be fun. So let the man
it.
live.
Nah,
Let
for
him
sure. That's
live.
my dog. Like you already know, man. That's my homie. So definitely appreciate the support, big dude. Um I don't know. So with Dorsey, right? So he's calling plays. And they asked him, are you still gonna be on the field or are you gonna be up in the box? And he was like, if I had to choose today, I'll be in the box. I'm like, well, why ain't you choosing today? Go take your ass to the highest heights and see the field better, man. Like, see the field better. Everything is communicated through the helmet, dog. I don't need you. I don't need you on there.
Well,
Don't.
if I'm
Don't.
you, I'm just gonna be biased to you, JL, because I don't know what you own, but me, I'm staying close to the field so Kevin don't try to
That's what's
change
up.
none of my shit up. I
But
don't want
Kevin
Kevin trying to
won't have
change
the
nothing.
communication in the helmet. Half the time, the quarterback is not coming to the sideline. They're stepping
Right,
out of the huddle to make sure they're not
right.
creating, 12 men in the huddle. But
Yeah,
everything is communicated through the helmet. That's why being up top and seeing the crossing route that
I
you
get what
missed,
you're
like,
saying.
dude, like seeing the
I get
crossing
what you're
route that
saying.
you missed.
But here's the thing for me. I'm saying just like you said that headset, you still listening as a head coach of what's going in to that quarterback's helmet. On top of that, they had tablets. We could show you where you missed from up top. But Kevin, I'm staying real secure right now with these players to motivate them, let them know on this offense where you need to be, show you like, sometimes you got to show person. You can't just tell them. You can actually physically be there and tell them, hey, this is what I want you to do. This is where you missed this instead of back in the day, hey, have him go pick up the telephone and talk upstairs. No, he right there in their face. I think that's a good idea right now. Is for him to be on the sideline. Kevin, you not interrupting that and let me get into my people's ear off
So,
rip.
mhm.
I was just gonna say off rip. I could be that motivator and tell them, and then I could graduate and say, "Nah, I can leave y'all down there and I can look over top."
Okay, but the tablet is only good when you're on the sideline.
Yeah,
But to have a in-game, in-drive series um adjustment, you can see it to the point where you can run the same play right back. You can't see that on the tablet until you come off the sideline. I'm talking about extending plays, extending drives, having that. Who's giving you that angle then? I
but
know you're looking at it from the tablet perspective, but you still didn't see it.
yeah,
So
but
like you
Jo,
can't
that's
communicate
just
that until they all are on the sideline. But to have an in-game, in-drive adjustment works.
I get what you're saying, and don't get it twisted. I mean, this is the NFL. He doesn't have to sit up there, but yet there is other coaches up there that he's communicating with. You always see in the boxes 3 or 4 people in that box. Just because the offensive coordinator is there doesn't mean that there's nobody looking over the top. There's nobody seeing what kind of defensive scheme that they running on us to find something open. That way he could be actually down there and say, okay, this is what they seeing over top. You seeing this too? Yeah, okay, this is what we run. He needs to get a better feel for this team right now, down there face to face with them instead of being in the press box. I feel.
Bro, the people in the box is the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, and special team. Those people are in the box. The
And
people
they
you're
still
referring
got the
to,
people on the
the people
sideline
you're
too.
referring to, those the workers. Like I'm the coordinator, you're my worker, so you're down there relaying that because my expertise is seeing this differently than you are. my expertise as the coordinator, I'm going to see it differently than you are. So when I see it, I'm going to tell you to tell them if that's the case. But
I
I
think
need
that's
to be, I don't know. It's just for me as
it's
as
a
a
double-edged
quarterback.
sword. I mean,
I
it go hand in
as
hand.
a quarterback, I want my offensive coordinator above me.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? And quarterbacks can be different. I mean, I don't know. This new day and age, it could be different. But for me, I would love for you to be up top. Like I can again, yeah, I can get some good advice from the head coach and what he saw because he was a play caller, so he can give him his expert his little whatever. But my coordinator, the one that I'm going to be going back and forth with, trying to figure these plays out, I need you. I just want you up top. Don't know if it's different. Like, so there's no right or wrong here. Like, trust me, I'm not like going against what you're saying because what you're saying makes sense. It's so easy now with technology. There's no phone call. There's look, this is what happens. So yeah, just to each his own with that.
I mean, like I said, it goes back and forth. I mean, let's see what works. Right now,
Mhm.
nothing is working.
For sure.
So if he has to motivate, on the sideline, then that's what he's gonna have to do.
And then what's so funny is he's saying we. The Bible don't do
Well,
that, man. Don't make me attack you on here, man. It's Friday. I'm off my
and that's
job.
why I
I ain't got shit to
said,
do, man.
and
Like,
that's what I'm saying, though. But I'm with you though, bro. Like I feel we need to start stripping playbooks and other type quality players to be able to mold a team because ever since Baltimore left us, they've been doing it right with our style of play. That's what's killing me.
yeah,
With the style of running the ball, with the style of throwing the ball, with the style of having a just a what they call it off balance offense or
yeah.
things of that nature. Yeah, that's what we need. Like we need things to make people think the whole play chess the whole time of the game. We don't do that. I'm with you. That's
I
why
mean,
I
we definitely
said
don't. Like, dude, we don't have a play
we don't
over
have an
40 yards.
identity.
Like, we don't
We
have a
don't have
play
an
over 40
identity.
yards, man. Like, that's that's crazy. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, he agrees with your EPs. He like, yeah, that's for sure. Like, we are so blah. Like the offense is so blah, bro, that it's like,
We don't have
yeah,
an identity. You don't
no,
know what
none. Oh, none. Like
no.
absolutely none. So we can't run the ball
We can't throw
and you can't
downfield.
throw downfield. So yeah, when you can't do those things, that is no identity.
None.
Like fact, that is no identity, dog. Like, and you gotta be like, all right, now that the dust is settled from Deshaun Watson,
Mhm.
I mean, what do you want to like? What do you want to see? Like,
I just want to see them come together, show heart, and win as many games as they can. You know, pick some kind of unity. Because, like I said, after last week, y'all lost me once y'all started booing my boy Deshaun Watson, or
do you
he
think that
deserved it.
rallies? Do you think that rallies some of the players though? Like
Yeah,
kind of
and
like make them want to play for the boy?
yeah, I believe that. I believe that they're not playing for the Cleveland Browns or the city of Cleveland. They
Yeah,
playing
that's a
around.
fact, B.
They playing around their homeboy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
that's a fact, B.
I really feel like they will play. For Deshaun Watson.
I do, I do. That I mean, that's one thing I'm looking for. Like, I'm not looking for. I mean, of course, it looks like a tank. So you stay in Pennsylvania, man. So I'm from Ohio, ass. But yeah, I'm looking. I don't even know what I'm looking for, dog. To be honest, like because I don't know the future of Jameis. DTR ain't the answer. So even if you don't ride Jameis out for the rest of the season, I'm gonna have a problem. Like I don't understand what you're trying to do then, because
Hmm.
you're not trying to at least fill seats because you still got some more home games. So you still gotta make a couple
Or
dollars and you still gotta be entertaining and you still gotta like do
mhm,
shit that make people watch. And it's like
mhm.
I don't know. I don't even know. I'm looking, but for this Sunday, I'm just looking to see what this offense looks like with Ken Dorsey. Like,
Now would you do this though?
what's that?
with the new kid Zappy, do you let Jameis play a game again before the bye against the Ravens? Have Zappy go out against LA and then decide after the break who you rolling with for the rest of the season?
No, I mean I would. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know what Zappy is like.
I
So
mean, you never know. That's what I'm saying. If we're rebuilding or taking the season, all you motherfuckers is playing because I'm writing down names and who getting out of here by the end of the season.
if
So
if that's the goal, the tank, then yes,
yeah, yeah.
yes,
So
yes.
I mean, I think that might be a good idea just to see. Well, I'm not mad that we kept Jameis in this one, but again, Cleveland media wants this type of hot or hula. Just so again, this team has had over 10,000 or 500 starting quarterbacks, and that's just their history. They're gonna go through some quarterbacks or gonna have
Can't
so
get
many
right.
starters throughout the season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can't get right. It's
Excuse me.
I mean it's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. And then you start reading them off, and it's like it's still unbelievable that it's been this many quarterbacks, man,
Mhm. Yeah.
and none of them hit for the most part.
Yeah.
Some to me feel like they got shammed, and majority of them just didn't hit.
I
Like
just feel like we just have just been going through it just to give a person a job. You want to have a job? Come here. Oh, no, you're not good. All right. You want a job? Come here. All right. Nope, you're not good. Baker hit.
he
Yeah,
hit
but
for me.
Baker was ran out because of his tactics with the good old boys, with Odell Beckham
Yeah,
and my boy. After you start playing them and they don't want to catch up after hey, you tarnish the whole team when you got people parents showing your film. And once we got Deshaun Watson, hey Baker, get out of here. Bye.
yeah. See, I felt like Baker hit, and people thought I was crazy. I
No, he
said,
did.
I said that Baker will be the one that got away, and people thought I was delirious. Like they thought I was delirious. Although I played as a quarterback, and I know that certain things and certain issues that man went through, it was like, yeah, to have the best opportunity, had the best opportunity to win was Baker. The man had a hurt shoulder. You know what I mean? The man had a hurt shoulder. So he was injured. He wasn't like hurt. He was injured. It was so all them things came into play. And again, as fans, we don't look at all of it. We just look at one thing. And it was like, all right, Baker Mayfield and Odell Beckham, it just didn't work.
Mm-mm.
Odell Beckham was the third option on that team.
Mhm.
And I don't know if most people know playing the position of quarterback, the third option is hard as shit to hit. It
Yeah,
is.
you ain't got that many seconds in the pocket.
It's hard. It's hard as shit to hit. And it's easy to miss. Because he's the third option. So as me thinking as a player, as an organization, why wouldn't you not have him at least the number two or three or one option?
Hmm.
Him and Jarvis should have been the 1-2 option.
Yeah.
And then you sprinkle Higgins and the rest of them boys. But Odell was like the third option.
Yeah.
So y'all base Baker Mayfield on him not working with Odell. How many teams didn't work with Odell? Was the
Baker just
Browns
fell into
was the
a
Browns the
good
only team
spot.
that didn't work with Odell?
No,
No. But
but I will tell
boo
you this.
Tyrod Taylor to get Baker, and then you kick them out of here because of the fans we are, and here we are, and here we are.
Well, I didn't really think that Baker would be able to take us so far, but like at the first time with the off the field shit, I wish we would have never got Deshaun Watson. We say that every week, but seeing Deshaun Watson game film the year that we had Baker and Baker was doing his thing, Deshaun was really nicer.
That's what
He
they
just had
wanted.
a
They
defense.
wanted to
Yeah,
see the 2020 Deshaun Watson.
yeah, yeah. And we took a gamble and we lost.
We look a big game.
I mean, I really was for getting rid of Baker. I didn't like Baker. I didn't like Baker's arrogance and how he'll divide the locker room.
I mean, he
So
did not divide that like.
okay, read up on your articles, JL.
I mean, articles is. I mean, you could. So because somebody is in the locker room and says it, it's the truth.
I mean, they there
Like
more than me and you are.
they can't go along with the story and just want to get people out of here. Like,
And what happened with Baker when he left Cleveland and he
when
got to talking and started
he left
tearing up
Cleveland
the
and
locker room? Carolina.
he went to a dumpster fire Carolina Panthers,
Yeah, and
and then
tried
he
to run
left
that team.
Carolina and went to L.A.
Yep,
and did some crazy things in L.A. for the time he was there, and
and
now
got booted out.
he's in Tampa
He
playing
got
pretty
booted
well.
out. Yeah,
Yeah.
after three teams. Yeah, your fourth point you landed, but I
Okay,
think you matured.
but he went through that because that's the carousel. He went to Carolina.
Yeah, and he was trying to run the team, divide the locker room,
Oh,
talking this, talking that,
I guess
feeling like
Carolina problems is still because of Baker.
I'm not
Carol-
going off of that. I'm talking about the time that he was there. I'm talking about now.
He didn't ruin Carolina. Carolina was a dumpster fire when he got there, and they still
And you
are.
ain't making no better with your
He
attitude,
wasn't there. He
JO.
wasn't gonna be there for long. Like that wasn't. This
Okay.
wasn't
And he
my
wasn't
end game to stay here.
and he wasn't in LA for long.
No,
So you
because
found him a spot.
because
He's matured.
they had Bradford, if I'm not mistaken. He was injured, so no, he wasn't staying there. Like no, he wasn't staying there. And
What
then he
I'm
found the
saying is
home in
this.
Tampa.
What I'm saying is this.
So
All the
those moves mean
antics.
nothing because he could have still did them same moves here. He could have played out his 5th year and had a great year, got paid, and got better. But who knows now? Like he could have did the same thing here just because he traveled. Don't mean like that doesn't like being a traveling man to that extent. Like doesn't mean that anything. It doesn't mean anything. It means I went here, then I went there, and now I'm home.
Well, you have your opinion. I have mine.
That's a
I
fact.
know the facts of the situation for my boy Scotty Weaver, who is a bodyguard for Odell Beckham, for a lot of other people, as well as they told me, hey, Baker was a problem. He was too big than his job, and that's what got his ass out of there. He did the same shit that's Carolina reported. They don't like Baker's attitude, and that's when he left
But the
LA.
Browns wasn't trying to get rid of Baker. They just wanted to search and see something different.
Yeah.
And then
And it
Deshaun
didn't
Watson
work.
said no.
And it
And
didn't
then
work.
y'all still went back. Yeah, I'm gonna feel some type of way. Like I'm human.
You
Like
are. We saying it right now, right here
I'm human.
live.
Like I'm
Yeah.
human. So
Yeah.
yeah, like
Baker ain't
just
the
run it
answer
back.
either.
You run it back
Baker,
with me. If I ain't shit, you get rid of me. You keep all your money, all your draft. Like there was a no lose situation by letting Baker play out that contract. Like zero lose. Like there was a zero lose in that.
yeah,
But you
I
were
get
so
it.
thirsty to pay another man this much money, and look where we are. We're back to almost
Niggas
where we
do it
started.
every day, J.O. I don't know why you get so burnt about it. Nigga
I'm
have a
not
good
burnt.
woman at home and
I'm
want to
not burnt.
go for something more, and then kind of find out that wasn't a gamble. You gambled and lost, thinking you got something so much sexier, so much better, and it wasn't there. So I mean, people do stupid shit all the time. That's what the Browns did.
I mean, but
We
the
went
Browns
on
do
the.
stupid shit all the like too many. Like
You're
no,
not gonna change it.
me making a mistake with a female is like once every blue. Like it ain't fucking since '99, bro. Like we
Hey,
gotta like stop giving this organization like some type of like
I
pass. It's
don't.
been forever.
I
Like
don't.
it's
I'm just
been
used to
forever.
it. They ain't getting a pass. I'm just used to it. Like I said, they're gonna do what they're gonna do.
Okay,
I
it
gotta
just
keep
sounded
moving
like it
on.
was like like
That's
dude,
why I'm
like
going to
you've been doing this since
Baltimore.
'99, bro.
Oh, I'm going to Baltimore. I can't take
You
this
have
shit
fun
no
over
more.
there. I hope you stay.
Nah, I'm just bullshitting.
Hey,
But I like
look,
how they
man, we
play
are
their
streaming on
games.
multiple platforms, man. Like we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch. We're on Facebook and YouTube at the Jail Show, one word unedited. We on Twitch. Look, I'm trying to get Twitch shaking, man. I'm trying to get Twitch to twerk for me. So like go on there and follow. You know what I mean? Again, it's free. But we on Twitch at the Jail Show unedited. That's one word. Yeah, I don't know, man.
You just upset, man. It's
I'm not
okay.
upset.
Cleveland
What am I
sports.
upset for?
You
Like,
upset
I'm
at
not
the
upset.
organization.
No, I'm
You
just
upset at
passionate.
everything.
I'm just
Yeah.
passionate about,
Yeah.
decisions that this organization makes that ends up on one person. It's like,
I get it.
sometimes you gotta look at the organization before you just start dumping on one person because the
It's true.
organization it can make or break you. Like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know what I mean? But these Cavs real quick, man. Um, so they started off the season, I guess, how you would want to, 30-point win on the road. Um, but do
132
you?
points, wasn't it?
No, it
Or
was 30.
35?
It was
Okay.
30. It was 130,
That's still a
136 to
lot of
106.
points.
It is, and their 106 came in garbage time. Like we dominated every quarter, but I hate to say this early, but the Raptors are a terrible team. Like they don't have any offense. Like
What
this.
about Detroit? That's who they play tonight.
So they play tonight. I don't know. I believe Detroit lost their opener, but they got JB Bickerstaff over there. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
I don't know. Like
All right.
JB done found him a job quickly, and now he coming back to the crib.
Because the
But
Pistons was the laughing stock last year.
they
So I
were,
mean,
and
we got
they got rid of. I think it was Monty. Monty. I can't think of dude. I think it was
Monty
Monty
Williams.
Williams maybe.
Yeah,
But
Monty Williams. Yeah.
yeah.
They said Monty stole from them. He
Yeah.
got to walk away with all that big money.
Yeah, because
I
he
ain't
getting
mad
broke
at you,
off.
Monty.
Yeah, he getting broke off. But
Him and Deshaun in the same boat, just
the
robbing
win.
niggas.
Yeah.
Go
I would
ahead.
take this money and run. Hey, but that win the other night, like, do you think it was more that the Cavs is going to be a different Cavs team, or Toronto just was that bad?
I mean, that's a good question because, me right now with the Cleveland Cavaliers, I think they just trying to build a morality because of this shit from the Indians and from the Browns is coming over. Hey, we got victory on this end. We got little sorriness on this end. Let's go ahead and grab these extra
Yeah.
fans right
Yeah.
now. That
Yeah. And ooh,
I don't
that's
really,
cold.
yeah,
That's cold. Yeah. Let me snatch these fans that ain't watching Browns no more. That's cold,
yeah.
EP.
So at the same time, Cleveland, they ain't let no organization like that happen in the queue. I like to still call it the gun, but you ain't booing none of our players or this and
No,
this and that unless they
no.
showing absolutely no effort. But it's hard for me to call, and that's why it's a good question. It's hard for me to call the Cavs because right now I just want to see y'all get to the playoffs. I don't care the
I
in
know,
season
man.
games now.
I
I
know, man.
I'm tired of the Jared Allen's getting hurt before the first round, and the this and this is happening
It
second
happened this
round.
shit, dog.
But to answer your question, I think they look like they could gel together. They look a little bit more freely, so they might be better off with JB Bickerstaff being gone. But I like the JB. I didn't know what JB did wrong, but obviously how they was moving that ball and how they was putting up that many points and not and Canis LeVert, man, golly,
Man,
you so up and down that
it's
if you
crazy.
stay streaky like you
If
did,
you stay if you stay 19 for
yeah,
me, I'm
yeah,
boy,
yeah,
you was
that's
six
what I'm
men.
talking about.
You was six
Yeah,
men of the year, bro.
yeah,
You do what you did the other night. You're six men of the year, bro.
yeah,
And like you say, he's so shaky and up and down. Like sometimes, dog, when you get the ball, it's like you about to fall. I be looking at Karras like,
all
dude,
the
you like you
time,
about to man, like you about to trip yourself. Like, dude, slow
uncontrollable,
down.
going to the
Like,
hole,
man,
falling out,
it's like, dude, slow down, man. Like, Jesus, Garland
two
foul
dribbles
trouble
to the
early.
three. Yeah,
His
okay.
attitude stinks for me. I don't know. I know it's early, but Garland's attitude just stinks for me. How do you get 4 fouls in the first quarter, bro? Well, 3. You got 3 fouls in the first quarter. Like, how in the hell you doing that on the open night, bro? Like,
Mm. He jittery. He just wanted to get out there. Let's just start filing motherfuckers real quick. Let me
yeah,
get these
he was attacking.
butterflies
He was
off.
in
Yeah,
attack mode.
yeah. But he was dropping them dimes. I wasn't mad at him. I wasn't mad at none of the cats. I mean, it
see,
was a beautiful thing. I just
yeah.
want y'all to stay healthy.
See, Evan
That's it.
Mobley. What's your take? Like, he was aggressive.
Yeah,
Like, he was definitely a different Evan
yeah.
as far as and see, that's where I think that JB didn't do properly. Like, and for what it's worth, I was told from multiple sources that Kenny Atkinson, like he develops big. Like shit, he had Jared
Yeah,
Allen for a couple years. Like
yeah.
so, like he develops bigs. And when he got here, I know his like little press conference when they first got him, he was saying that his main thing was to unlock Evan.
Mhm.
And
I still don't like it though.
what up,
I
big
mean,
dog? It come through. What's doing? What a dooski?
I really don't like the fact that the shots that Evan is taking. I know you got the different, you know, but as a big man, I don't want him pulling up no more further than the elbow. I mean, he did try to show a little bit outside
He hit
of
one that
that
was pretty
range.
pure.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I said. But I'm not putting that on the line for him. I mean, I'm
no,
glad they are stretching him out to show that
yeah,
he does have the capability, but I'm not relying on. I want Jared Allen and I want your boy Mobley to be down there taking those rebounds and them tip dunks and putting it back in. But they just got to stay healthy. That's my thing.
yeah.
But I think they will have a great future. I'm saying it here now, but for me with the Cavs, I got to get see past the first round
I mean, of
or the
course, yeah.
second
I'm
round.
just ready to get straight to the playoffs. Like, but
Yeah, yeah,
you know, JB was questionable for me with the rotation and the substitution. Like,
yeah.
it was more so the rotation than the substitution. Like,
Hmm.
the
It was the
rotation
rotation for me
was
too. Yeah,
trash, dog. Like,
yeah,
and it was
yeah.
like right in front of you. Like, dude,
Right,
why are you doing this?
right.
So
The
again,
matchup rotations was terrible. You're right.
you know, with Kenny, with the new coach, I mean, it's one game, but uh, I definitely saw a difference in the
Mm-hmm.
ball swinging and the you know people touching the
Mm-hmm.
ball and
Mm-hmm.
you know Evan being aggressive and hearing and knowing that that's his speciality is building
Mm-hmm.
big men. So I don't know. I don't know what Detroit is looking like tonight. I mean, all I
We
do
gonna
know is
see.
JB is coming back home, and that should be interesting.
And it's our home opener, so it's
And it's
going.
our home opener, so it's definitely gonna be
Yeah,
rocking, man. But
yeah.
look,
It's
man,
definitely gonna rock.
this is the JL Show Unedited.
Sorry, y'all. Sorry.
Look, we are on multiple platforms as EP apologizes again, man. But you know, this is life. We all got things that we got to take care of, and you know, as long as you was able to get in, I made sure that they knew that you would come and just
Hmm.
you know
Thank you.
bear with me for a minute. But you know,
Yeah.
you know, we are always on multiple platforms, man. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Y'all know the tags. If you don't know, I'm gonna tell you anyway. Jail Show Unedited, one word on YouTube and Facebook. We are on the Jail Show Unedited, one word on Twitch. Help me grow this Twitch, y'all. I'm gonna try to unlock it myself, but I need y'all to help me. If you don't even know what Twitch is, look it up anyway, and look up the Jail Show Unedited, one word, and just follow.
It's
Just,
free.
you know, just help a
Yeah,
black
it's
man
free.
trying to get on, man. Like this
Yeah.
is what we do. This is not a hobby for me. This is not a, you know, just for shits and giggles. I want to be able to take care of my family with this. You know what I mean? I want to be able to be in a position where me and EP changes the dynamic of, you know, podcasting. I want some Jason Kelsey money. I want their podcast money.
Yeah.
Man, broke them off to just do this and just like broke them off, man.
Yep. We
Yeah,
all
what's good,
in
big dog,
tonight.
man?
Make sure y'all tune in. It's your boy EP. Like I said, follow me underscore. I mean EP underscore comic. You can do that on Instagram. Eric Patterson on Facebook. But yeah, just keep supporting the show. Like I said, we growing. We're gonna have some ups. We're gonna have some downs. You're gonna
Sure.
agree. You're not gonna agree. But that's the whole love of listening.
That's the
And
whole
that's all
point.
we want you to do. Is just
Yeah.
tune in, let a friend know, let anybody know. You can just pop this in while you're driving and just listen to the Jo show because that's what we do. And make sure that your goddamn shoulder roll while you driving too, because if
If
not,
it
you
don't,
are
you a
what?
hater.
You a hater. All
If
right,
it don't, you a hater, man. You know
we
what I mean? That's
already
just what it is. If you don't, you a hater. And you know, we gotta be in a position where the hate is not that real. Stop. You
okay.
gotta
Daryl,
hate.
real quick before we get out of here, not to
Uh-huh.
cut off the haters because we don't spend too much time on haters.
Yeah.
We sucker free around here. Hey, what's your prediction for the Browns game and what's your prediction for the Cavs game tonight? Before we get out of here.
Um. Okay. So Cavs. Um. I got Cavs like 107.98,
Okay, all right.
and then the Browns. So it's funny because again, for me, I think this is a game where the Browns are supposed to lose and win. So I'm giving the Browns 24 and Baltimore 17.
Damn. You just took that Browns game right out of my mouth. I said this the first time we gonna score over 21 points.
Yeah,
The kicker is gonna make a field goal.
he got to make it up.
And I think
We
our
ain't forgot about you,
defense,
Hopkins. You got to make it up.
yeah, oh bro. But then on top of that, defensive wise, I think we got enough to frustrate Lamar Jackson
Yeah.
and the big boy. So yeah, that's my hope. That's our hope and predictions. But I got the Cavs tonight, 99-89. If Detroit is really that good, but if not, I got the
Defensively.
Cavs blowing them out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why I
I
said
got them blowing them out.
107-98 because
Yeah,
defensively that was JB shit. So
yeah, yeah.
and he knows each and every one
Every
of y'all.
player.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah. That's where I was at with that, man. That's what's up though, man. This is the jail show and editing, man. Like you already know. I'm your boy JO. That's your boy
Welcome to the
EP.
jail.
Tune in, man. Fridays
Welcome to the
and
jail
Mondays, 6
show.
p.m. on multiple platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, man. We gonna keep rolling. We gonna keep doing it. That's what's up.
Thumbs up or
That's
thumbs
what's up.
down, handle yours. Just opens doors like open pores. My mission
That's
have
funny.
you wanting more, and this is for people all across the board. So if you're sick of the same old statistics from talking heads with their old style of logistics, I suggest that you just let go and give a listen to the
Oh yeah,
jail
for sure.
show.
Look, and then that shoulder. Hey, and then, look, if your shoulders don't roll when you see this, if your shoulders don't roll when you hear this, as always, you are a hater. This is the jail show unedited, man. I thank y'all. I appreciate all the love and support, man. Keep hitting that like and subscribe for your boy, man. I'm Jo. That's EP, man. We are out of here.